as second classmen. We have our academics, other duties, other marching, and then we have to...
Sabi nila there are only two permanent things in this world. One is death and another is change. Welcome back to my channel. Sabi nila there are only two permanent things in this world. One is death and another is change. Okay, so join me up to the end of this content. Let's talk about some changes made to one of the major training factors of PMA cadets, the PMA Academic Curriculum. So in line with the PMA cadet life, we already knew that Philippine Military Academy, it's known on its notorious academics. Academic failure is still the number one factor that causes cadet to get turned back or dismissed. So throughout times, the PMA Academic Curriculum continues to evolve to its finest stance to best serve the current circumstances. From 3 months of training during the constabulary school, 2 years of training from the Academy for Officers of the Philippine Constabulary, 3 years from the Philippine Constabulary Academy, and finally 4 years at Philippine Military Academy. Its academic curriculum continues to evolve from pre-war to post-war until it became a tri-service curriculum used up to the present. So in line with the PMA roadmap of 2015 and the continuous changes made to the curricula of classes 2008 and 2009, now yung Headquarters Academics Group has implemented and improved the curriculum of class 2010. So the factors that led to the review of the curriculum were: number 1, faculty; 2, support group; 3, the facilities. But the most important and pressing concern is the years of heightened academic attritions in the academy. So one major changes made was an offering of refresher courses in algebra and English for 4th class cadet. The courses were given before the start of academic year. No, sana nung panahon namin may ganito para mas na-refresh ka at mas ready ka pagdating ng regular core or regular academic year. Grading system basically uses 5-point grading scale with 5.0 being the highest, 3.0 passing. Formerly, it's 6.0 in the old grading system and 1.0 the lowest. No, during our time, it's a different way around. The highest grade was 10.0 and the lowest grade was 1.0. So the passing grade during our time was 7.0 or 7.0. New terms and points systems are used in this curriculum. Graded works or GWs take the place of the lesson exams or LEs, which are now worth 20 points as compared to the previous 10-point system. So nung panahon namin, yung graded works na term nila ay dating LE sa amin or lesson exams. Yung lesson exams na yon, items composed of 10 items only. Unlike now, yung graded works nila or otherwise known before as LEs are now 20 points compared to the 10 points during our time. Unit examinations or UEs have also evolved into long examinations, which are now equivalent to 40 points compared to the previous 20-point system. Okay, so yung UE namin noon or unit exams, ngayon they are called long exams. Kung noong UE namin are 20 points only, ngayon are 40 points. Lastly, final examinations are still termed such but are now equivalent to 100 points as compared to the 50 points previous. So, yun din ang major changes. Yung final exam namin noon, same pa rin ngayon na final exam, but yung previous 50 points namin are now 100 points ngayon. Exemptions, however, are still maintained at 85%. However, while the former grading system presented a cumulative nature, the presently employed curriculum required a cadet to attain an average of 4.25 in both graded works and long examinations in order to be exempted from taking the final exam. For you to be exempted from final exam, you have to attain a certain grade, GPA, no? During our time, it was 8.5 and above, or 85% and above. But now, they must attain a 4.25 points. Right. The implementation of the new grading scheme also implies a new method in the determination of the computed grade, both the tentative and final. While from the former grading system, a cadet can immediately compute an average points in the 10-point system. The new curriculum takes 30% composition from graded works, 30% from the lesson examinations, and 40% in the final examination. So, ibang-iba, no? Ibang-iba na yung computation. Samantalang noon, sa amin, compute mo na agad kahit ikaw kung ano yung magiging average mo. Kasi, ang range ng grade is 1 to 10. Unlike ngayon, there are compositions, no? 30% will be coming from the graded works, and 30% from the long examinations, and 40% from the final examination. So, ibang-iba yung computation. Samantalang sa amin, cumulative dati. Alright, in the event that a cadet fails a subject after taking the final examinations, he undergoes the traditional 2-week proficiency period. If the cadet passes the examination given at the end of the period, he gets a mark of 3.0 and may continue to the next academic term. So, ang sinasabi niya rito, kapag bumagsak ka sa final exam, may bibigay sa yung 2 weeks period for you to have a chance to review and be proficient, no, on the subject you failed. Ibig sabihin nito, after mo exam ng finals at natimbog ka, bibigyan ka ng 2 weeks na mag-review uli, magpa-EI, mag-attend ng mga review classes, no? After nyan, 2 weeks na yan, you will get an exam. Yung panahon namin, removals exam yan. Pag nakapasa ka dyan, automatic ang grade mo is passing grade. In this case, 3.0. During our time, 7.0. As for the evaluation of failed cadets, there are 3 options. No? First is the academic probation. This is where the cadet fails one proficiency examination but he has a course grade between 2 and 3.0. The cadet is allowed to continue his stay in the academy and his status as AP will be removed only when he successfully passes all his subjects in the succeeding term. So, yung tinatawag na AP or academic probation, kapag hindi niya na ipasa yung unang tawag nila proficiency exam, pero ang grade niya is in between 2.0 to 3.0, may chance pa siyang tumuloy para sa next term, provided may papasa niya lahat yung subjects ng next term. Yan ang first option. The second option is being turned back for academic deficiency. This is in the event that he fails 2 proficiency examination in given term or fails to remove his AP status or obtains a grade below 2.0. So, ang sinasabi naman nito, second option, is kapag 2 proficiency exam ang natimbog mo, automatic you will get turned back. Or, kapag hindi mo natanggal yung AP status mo, no? Academic probation from your previous term, automatically you'll get turned back. The last option is being discharged for academic deficiency. In this situation, the cadet fails more than one subject while on AP status. Alright, no? So yung pangatlong option naman is after you were given an AP status, then on the next succeeding term, may bagsak ka pang subject, automatically you will be dismissed from the academy. So, no, kung mapapansin nyo yung adjustment na ito, parang mas gumaan at nagkaroon ng chances ang isang kadete to cope up in terms of academic failure. So, sa mga papasok sa PMA, nagkaroon kayo ng idea kung paano ina-undergo ang subjects doon. Better prepare and at least you will have a higher success rate. Alright, so with those information, makikita mo kung paano ang grading system and it continuously evolve, no? Tulad na sinabi ko, it continuously evolve. Baka ngayon, iba na rin ang grading system nila. But generally, it's just the same. If you just focus on being an excellent cadet, achieving higher standards, I think achieving a higher standard would give you a high chance and a better success rate on your stay to PMA. So, as early as now, better develop your study habits, better develop your time management para pag nakapasok ka sa PMA, that would be your edge. Alright, so with that, I hope may natutunan kayo ulit. If you have questions or comments, just put their comment below. Content suggestion, everyone is welcome. So before we go on, I would like to make mention some of followers. Make a shout out to the following. So with that, I hope may natutunan na naman kayo. So abangan nyo ang ating susunod na contents about sa subjects ng PMA. Again, this is Bumper 526. Thank you for watching.